Hello, hello, hello. How are you? All right, I'm going to give you a link to click, or I won't be able to see your names, and I want to be able to talk to you well. Good morning. Whew. How are you guys doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Okay, so you got to click this link so that, is there any way to pin it? Tell me how y'all doing. How's everybody doing? Hey guys. Thank you. I love this hat too. It's one of my absolute favorites. How are y'all doing? How are you? Give me did you guys do anything fun this weekend? Thank you. We just kind of hung out and did wedding plans, honestly. We ordered suits and ties and tried some food, and which is really funny because Royanna is working on wedding plans for her son. Stressed? What are you stressed about, love? Oh, Jackie, I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, ignore the crawler. Don't share this. Sorry, let me take it off. This is in the paid group. Sorry. There we go. Sorry, guys. Don't share this. It doesn't share. Wow. Good for you, Pam. What'd you guys get? Are you a fan of blizzards? Everything's thawed. Oh my gosh, you guys had 5 inches of snow. That's a ton for San Antonio. 10 degrees to 73 degrees. Oh my gosh. Is there any flooding or anything like that because of it? Did your pipes hang in there? Too much to do. Don't know where to start. Miss Lori, so if you had one really good thing happen this week, what would it be? Turn the heat back up. What would it be, Miss Lori? You had one good thing happen this week. You're like, yes, I feel really good about that. A lot of times that really helps you to decide what to do. If you're talking about our programs, just get in our social media 101. Start watching one video at a time. Okay. Chickens out onion rings are the best. I got a Sunday. That's so funny. That's awesome. So fun. Happy it's not freezing, Fran Marie, right? I know I had 3 feet of snow, and in a little over, gosh, thank you, a little over 24 hours, it's been blowing and over about 45 degrees, supposed to get up to 60, but we have 25-mile-an-hour winds though. So we're melting very quickly. All righty. Oh my gosh, that's a miracle. I am so glad you guys didn't lose power. Oh my gosh, I felt so bad for you guys. I mean, I've lived in North Dakota where we have really extreme temperatures, but the thing is, we're used to that. You put stuff around the pipes so they won't freeze, and then we know to leave our water on to keep running. It's just not, you guys aren't set up for that, so it's just awful. Yeah, there's always more stuff I want to do than hours I have. Exactly. You got to kind of pick and choose. Miss Erin, how was your Ruby Ribbon party? It looked like you guys had some good comments on the live. That was awesome. Good afternoon. Your online store is almost complete, Miss Lori. That's so exciting. Very cool. How much are you averaging in sales? Oh, your neighbors had freezing pipes. Oh, that's just the worst. Last night was fun, Miss Jen. I hear you're doing awesome. I'm hearing good things about you. Good things. Okay, let's have a chat. Rihanna is a cutie. Sassy cutie. She calls it how it is. That is for sure. But I do even more so than she does. So I think she might be more sassy cutie and I'm more sassy bold. I'm not sure. Shannon, how you doing, girl? All right, guys. So let's have a chat. It's the last week of the month. Okay. All right. So let's talk last week of the month, okay? All right. So, super important thing that you sit down. You're going to be shocked when I say this. Get those sticky notes out, girls. Get those sticky notes out. Put those goals on the sticky notes for the last week of the month, okay? I've been looking at my numbers, thinking about my goals. Like, you got to focus. What you focus on is what you get more of, right? Hello, Miss Erin. We got two Erins. You're still in my hat, girl. You're so funny. Hey, Miss Kim. February's been good so far, Tanya. I'm so glad to hear that. All right. Okay, get those sticky notes out. Redo your goals. You know, it depends on if you're on track for what you put down the first part of the month or you're not. And get those goals down. Okay, super important. Get those goals down. All right, so that's number one. Number two, you need to look at your list of people you need to follow up on. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. That was nice of you, Lori. Those are hard decisions to make, love. Hey, Miss Desiree. How you doing, girl? Hey, Shannon. All right. Snowy New York. Okay, so what was I talking about? Okay, goals and follow up. So you probably have a list of people who've said they would have a party for you in March, who have said they're interested in the business opportunity, who have said they were going to buy. This is the time to get those magic messaging skills out, okay? So let's talk about that. I know none of you want a cold message, so I'm not going to tell you got a cold message. We don't do that, okay? No way, Hey, Miss Liz. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Darlene. Okay, so how do we do this? So let's have a heart-to-heart about it because I know you can do this well. I know you can feel good about it, all right? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to send out an initial touch. What does an initial touch mean, y'all? Okay, has three things. One, it has their name. Two, it has something you know about them. Three, it then has a question about the thing you know about them. No mention of products, business opportunities, nothing. Just, hey, Susie, oh my gosh, I love your new haircut. Where'd you get the inspiration? Who cut it? What do you like about it? Okay. Then we let them reply. You finish talking about their kids, their trip, their hair. And say, hey, girl, do you have a quick second to chat about the business opportunity we started talking about? Or do you have a quick second that we can talk a little bit more about the party you showed some interest in having? Don't, like make it kind of soft, right? Do you have a quick minute that we can talk a little bit about that blender we were talking about or that, whatever the product was? So Initial touch, have a good conversation. Then the next step always is, do you have a quick minute we can talk about blank? Not a commitment to do it, just a yes, I'll talk about it. Can you feel that? Okay. Miss Melissa, you don't ever have to be sorry, hun. This is your program. You do your thing, okay, sweetie? And they're in there so you can watch them at your pace. But really, y'all, the videos are only 3 to 5 minutes. Try to set a timer and just do like 5 to 10 minutes a day on the stuff we give you. I know it's hard to create habits. So I'm not saying like, oh my gosh, this is no big deal. It is a big deal. But at the same time, I know you can do it and it'll be worth it. Okay. All right. So with that being said, y'all, those 2 steps right there, initial touch, don't talk about what you want to talk to them about without first reconnecting with them. Have you all heard me tell the story? It's been a while since I've told the story. And we do have an awesome, okay, my head just went 6 different directions. I hate it when that happens. Okay. I have this idea and then I'm like, oh, I need to tell this. Ooh, slow down. Okay. Goodness. Let me tell you this story first. So there was this gal and she sold jewelry. It wasn't paparazzi. It was a different kind. But anyway, they were much more of a party plan kind of jewelry company. And they had just got a new catalog, and she'd had a gal that had hosted a couple times. She's like, it's okay just to message her and say, girl, we got a new catalog. You interested in having a party? And she's like, but she was paying for training with me, right? And she's like, okay, I paid this lady to tell me this. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to send out this initial touch. So she reaches out to this gal that, she thought usually is pretty easy to have, to book her for a party, but she did the initial touch like she was told. And the lady messaged her back, and it was within either 24 or 48 hours, this lady's house had burnt down. So if she'd posted on Facebook, it's one of those things, we don't see everybody's posts. So she obviously, the consultant that wanted to book a party clearly hadn't seen that post, right? And she's like, I would have felt like such a heel. She's like, oh my gosh, that would have been so awful if I'd not done that. I'm telling you, y'all, we accidentally stick I call it virtual foot, in our mouths sometimes when we send out messages and we're not very sensitive about things. I've got some messages in the last week where I'm just like, really? But anyway, so my friends, this initial touch saves you in so many ways. Okay. First of all, it's effective. And second of all, you don't come off like a big jerk, to be honest with you. Like, let's just be real. Okay. So y'all know what I'm saying? Have you ever stuck your virtual foot in your mouth? Comment foot. Okay. So with that being said, I'm just totally curious. It was funny because I had some gals the other day said they were interested in this. We are having a really awesome webinar. So we'll talk about this for a whole hour on a Wednesday. We have a free webinar. Ryan, if you have a hot second and can put that link up there, that'd be great. But here's the thing. One of the things I've been talking about is I really believe this with all my heart. If you were to private message 2 people a day on an average of 5 days a week for a month, so about 40 messages, I absolutely believe your calendar would be packed full if you're more of a party plan, or if you're paparazzi, you'd get about 20 new viewers on average by the end of the month, okay? Between those people watching the video and then them inviting some. And I know that if you have 20 new viewers on your lives, that's $1,000 to $2,000 a month in sales, depending on how many times you go live and if you're doing your releases. So I'm telling you, this is where the money is knowing how to message correctly. It will easily double your sell per client. So if your average purchase per client is $20, it would go up to $40. If your average purchase per client was $50, it would probably go up to $100. Totally foot. That's so funny. It's normal, okay? But we want to change this. So anyway, I want to do this. It would be a paid program where technically you can buy the money making messages and meet with Royanna. on Mondays, and you can kind of have some accountability. But I thought about doing a thing where every week we met at the same time on Zoom. And like during those 2 hours, you could literally be messaging and I could like help you with the replies you get from people. Okay. I mean, I'm so committed. I want to do this so bad, but I've never had enough people that wanted to do it. And I just think that's so sad. I know it's the thing that's scariest, but to be honest, when I learned how to get on the phone and increase my sales, my husband was unemployed and we had to feed kids. And I was like, I want this like I want air. Okay. And so I went for it. And that was a year I earned a trip in half the time that was allotted. Okay. Like that's a big deal. Okay. You would so do that. Super scary, right? But that's the cool thing is I'd be there to help you and we give you all our videos. So it would probably be about $197. We'd make a payment program for that. You get to meet with me in a small group on Zoom, so you guys could hear like what each other's doing. You'd learn from each other. And like I said, we'd have to have at least 20 people that wanted to do it. So let me know. Just comment MMM for money making messages if you're interested. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it would be around $197. This would seriously would be the most income producing activity you could ever learn. It would change your business. And you are my tribe. Like, you know how to post, you know how to reply to posts. Like, you know what I mean? You're like getting some of the basics down. You have people to talk to. You literally sweat and write a message 4 times before you send it. I get it, Erin. I totally get it, love. Okay. So, like I said, it would be both a time and a financial commitment. I encourage you to do a 2-hour messaging session per week. You do the 2-hour one with me. I would suggest you find another 2 hours and do one, without me. And seriously, your calendar would be full. If you're doing my good questions, like my Papa sisters, how many days a week do you wear earrings? My foodies, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you like to cook? Like, you probably have plenty of people to talk to that you haven't finished conversations with. I don't know why I'm afraid to commit the money for myself. I know, like, success, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, this is something I have been itching. You can ask Rihanna. Like, we want to do this so bad with a group of ladies, but we just have not had people commit to it. And like I said, I mean, I get it's scary, but man, it's so worth it, y'all. And you really do get excited. It is pretty cool. It is a tax write-off. That is so true. That is very true, Miss LaDonna. Sorry, Lisa to LaDonna. Thank you. But yeah, so let me know because like I said, we'd have to have 20, but it would be awesome. Okay. And I know you'd be like, oh my gosh. And then you would get like addicted to it and you get a habit down and you do it every week. It really, 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 really is a game changer. You're here for it all. Erin, you're so dang cute. I love you, girl. Okay. What would be really fun? Oh, one day, okay? Like, we're going to have a weekend retreat. We're going to create content for a month. We're going to have a couple messaging sessions. We're going to talk about recruiting. One day, we're going to meet in person and do this. Not for a little while, but one day, it's coming. I was looking at the COVID numbers this morning, the graphs, so I look at the whole United States, then I look at my state, then my Abigail that's in Utah, I look at her state. And anyway, it's so nice to see those numbers come down. I got really hopeful this morning. I got really excited. I was like, oh, let's hope they can stay down. Anyway, okay, you're in, LaDonna. I should have made a link for people to sign up. Yeah, we got all these errands. I just love you both. You guys are so cute. So anyway, we'll get a link. Maybe we'll get that made this afternoon. So you guys are like, when you're still like in the moment. You're down for it. Awesome, Ellen. We're getting quite a few. And like I said, we're going to have a webinar on Wednesday. So I think we'll get a few more then too. Yes, Arizona numbers are down too. I saw that, Darla. Everybody's numbers are going down. I don't know of anybody's numbers that are going up, but sounds scary but cool. Yeah, it is scary. But I'm telling you, okay, you guys, I know it sounds scary, but so many people will have this conversation with people. They buy 2 to 3 times as much as they normally do. And that person is telling you, thank you so much. And you're like, what do you mean, thank you so much? I just helped you spend $200. But they're so excited that you helped them get the perfect products. Okay, because you took the time to really get to know them and listen. It's really, really cool. Miss K, how are you feeling, hun? Did you have COVID? Sound like you're really sick. It would be 4 weeks, Nicole. 1 2-hour session per week. I'll record it all, so if you can't come, it would for sure be in the evening because I know there's lots of people that can't do day. I like to teach the classes during the day, but this one would have to be in the evening. So if you have a live that night, you would want to move it. Okay, it would be worth moving it, I promise. Yeah, it will be 4 straight weeks in a row, and we'll see how it goes. And if it goes good, maybe we'll offer it again. Okay. Okay, before I end, I do want to share screen and show you. We are so happy, at least on my events. We teach Have Your Party and events. I know some of you don't do that and aren't going to do that, and it's okay. We're still friends. But one of the things was you couldn't schedule a post in there with an image. And I tried this last night, and it worked in the event that we're doing now. I just have like a sample one pulled up. Let me pop this up here. So this is in the event we have coming up on Wednesday. I'm just playing. I'm not actually going to post this because it would look crazy. But so this right here, the image button right here was grayed out. It wouldn't let you add a picture. So we'll let you add a picture. You know, we can add our text, our emojis, and yay, we can schedule it again. Every time something's taken away, we're like, okay, is it going to come back? Is it going to come back? Please come back. Please come back. Please come back. Anyway, you should see Brianna and I have our own little like prayer and chants going on. Come on, Facebook, bring it back. We try really hard to be patient and not cuss Facebook. We need this. Come on. So anyway, super, super happy to have this come back. You know, I talk a lot about doing events. Do an event on your business page, invite 500 of your Facebook friends. It's a great way to get people moved over, you guys. Okay, if you're still kind of beating your head against the wall on your personal profile, this is an awesome way to get them moved over, okay? And now you can schedule post. This is good news. And then I also did a video on my phone. Let's see, last night. I haven't posted it yet. But if you haven't all got this yet, okay? You're fine? Okay, I'm so glad to hear that, honey. Okay, so let me... Oops, I forgot something. Okay, hang on one hot second here. Whoops, wrong thing. Okay, my gosh, sorry. Okay, right here. So hopefully this is zooming in, but you want to look for the app called Business Suite. It used to be called Creator Studio. It's called Business Suite now, and this is so awesome. I will post, I screen recorded a video for you. But when you open this up, at least on my app, on here, you'll see that it is allowing you to schedule, not just post. So create a post that will go on your Instagram and on your Facebook account at the same time and schedule it. Scheduling on Instagram is not something that they've allowed. This is big, and you can schedule it in both places at once. It's so cool. I did have somebody that allowed them to make a post that went both to their Instagram and Facebook feed. It was really cool. It was that feature isn't pulling up for me on my computer yet, but I'm sure it's coming around. But I was helping somebody, and I'm like, they were sharing their screen, you know, and I'm like, shut up! What are you doing? And so I keep watching for it, and I found it on my phone for my account. You know, they don't update everybody's account at once. Usually I get it first. I was kind of pouting. I mean, it's true. But anyway, look for that because y'all, like, it's so exciting that you can do both of those on Instagram and Facebook at the same time and schedule them. I'm so excited. If you haven't got an Instagram account that's connected to your business page, be sure and do that. Super easy. Go to YouTube and search, how do I connect my Instagram account to my business page? You'll find lots of videos, and it hasn't changed for a long time. It's something that's been consistent for a while. So it's very cool. Okay. Let me read your comments real quick. Do you recommend adding your personal friends to hostess party events? So are you saying that there's a hostess, she's holding a party, do you recommend adding your friends to that? So I think that's what you're asking. If I was having a mystery host party, I would definitely invite everybody and their dog. But if it's a specific hostess or maybe 2 or 3, I wouldn't add those friends, because then who gets the host? I wouldn't. I would do it like an event you schedule for your people. You love Business Suite. I'm so glad you've been in there and love it, Victoria. Business Suite, love. Business Suite is the name of the app. It's on your phone? Yay, Cheryl. Business Suite app is the only reason you're active on Instagram now. That's awesome, Victoria. Yay, you're downloading it. Okay, awesome. All right, so I just wanted to give you a little love, inspiration, share some ideas with you, get your feedback. You love it too, Ellen? I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, so if you haven't yet and you're still thinking about money-making messages and you haven't commented MMM yet, put that down. We'll try to get a link made for you today. Anyway, it'll be so fun. It'll be so fun. All right. Yeah. And if you haven't joined the free challenge, the Skyrocket Your Algorithms, you're welcome to y'all go hop in there and invite all your team members too. Okay. All right. We're going to have some fun. MMM. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be worth it. Really. $200, you know, $197 is nothing compared to how much you can blow up your business. This seriously was the most income producing activity thing that I learned. Yes, I can help you get comments till the cows come home, right? Like, but that is not the most important thing. Okay. I want to put money in your account, not just get comments. I'll post it in here. We'll see if we have time to send it out today. Monday's usually a really full day. The margarita question got tons of engagement. Oh, Jen, I'm so glad to hear. So it's really funny because there's 2 questions in there that have to do with alcohol. If you all don't know this, I know some of you are like, shut up. I've literally never drank any alcohol before. And so I'm not always like, there's a lot of topics I can talk about, but I'm not great at that, or even coffee, because I've never drinking. Oh my gosh, drank either one of those. So it's kind of funny. But I'm glad that was good for you. There's one I posted today about wine too. So grab that one, Jen. So anyway, not telling you you should or shouldn't drink things. I'm just telling you I haven't. And so sometimes I'm not very versed at it. All your friends drink like you. Like, see, that's the right person to post that. I thought today was Sunday. You funny girl. All right, awesome. It looks like, I don't know how many we had MMM, but there are quite a few of you. I know there were, to me, I bet there were at least 12, maybe more than that. So comment MMM if you're interested. We'll get you the link on that, okay? Boozy mama. My 2 margarita posted. That's so funny, Miss Tanya. All right, you guys, you have an awesome day. Rihanna, thank you so much for getting the link out to everybody. Love you, ladies, to the moon and back. So fun to chat with you. Have an amazing day. Finish off this month strong. I'll see you next week. It'll be the 1st of March. We'll rock and roll. Woohoo, Joanne. Look at you guys. You think there's about 14. Erin, you're so good. I love it when you guys secretary for me because I'm like so bad at that stuff. That's why I'm so blessed to have Rihanna. You guys are the best. And it's so funny. Jan, you should see, because you were helping a lot with questions on Friday on the webinar. And my porter will be like, who is this lady? And you and Melissa, you do this for me all the time. You're like my substitute, like secretaries. You can tell them, Royanna's messaging people and you're answering questions. And Porter's like, who is this person? I'm like, I know, aren't they great? I'm so blessed. We just love it. You guys are so sweet. Lots of love, y'all. Lots of love. Mwah. Thank you, Ellen. You're so awesome. You're so welcome, Miss Tanya. All right. You guys are so cute. All right. Have a drink for me, and we'll talk to you next Monday, okay? Bye. Mwah. Ciao, girls.